This is the brand new Galaxy S26 Ultra and the privacy display is actually insane. No, I'm just messing with you. This is an S25 Ultra with a privacy screen protector. Let's actually go unbox the S26 Ultra. Alright, so here we actually have the Galaxy S26 Ultra, so let's open it up. We have a nice peel. And now let's open it up. Nice. I have a nice little peel. Alright, so in the package we have a few other things, including the SIM card pin and also a manual and a cable, of course. So the S26 Ultra officially ditched the titanium frame from the S25 Ultra and went back to the aluminum frame. I wonder where they got that idea from. But it's very interesting because, you know, changing to titanium for 2 years and then back to aluminum is a bit unnecessary, but it's fine because on the surface it did make it look a little bit better. So the corners are more rounded, which means it's much easier to hold. So the screen is 6.9 inches, just like last year, but what they don't tell you about the difference is that this thing is lighter. And I would say that it's noticeably lighter, even though on paper it's 214 versus 218. Overall, the in-hand feel does make it a little bit better, and because I'm not using a case, I could really tell the difference. So you got 4 new colors this year. You got black, you got cobalt violet, you got sky blue, and you got white. And also the online exclusive versions, which is pink gold and silver. As you can see here, I got the black one, personally because I don't like the other colors. So the S Pen is still here, it's not going anywhere. But for this year they did make it so the tip is actually round to fit the more rounded corners on the phone. So I don't really have a problem with that. The only thing is that if you do put it in the wrong direction, it is going to come out looking like this. Otherwise, the actual usage of the pen doesn't really change at all. It's still the same latency, it's still good overall. So the phone is IP68 water and dust resistant. It says it could go 1.5 meters underwater for 30 minutes. We also got the Gorilla Armor Glass 2 in the front and back, although I did kind of just scratch it with my floor. So probably just use a screen protector. So normally when you get a new phone, you don't really expect it to be downgraded. However, people do say that they see differences between the anti-reflective display, saying that this one might be a little bit worse because of the privacy display. So now that we actually got to the privacy display, let's actually show you what it looks like. Here you can see that when I toggle it on, the viewing angle significantly decreases, which is good, because then other people can't really see what you're doing. And there's also a maximum privacy display feature, which makes it even better, although it does make it so your phone screen quality looks a little bit worse. In settings, you can make it so the privacy display only turns on in notifications or only in certain apps. So the phone is rocking a Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 for Galaxy, and unlike the baseline S26 and the S26 Plus, which runs Exynos chips in global markets, the S26 Ultra runs Snapdragon everywhere in the world. So this phone is actually noticeably faster. On areas that used to lag on the S25 Ultra, it runs perfectly now on the S26 Ultra. I don't know if it's just a software optimization. I'll actually test it out in my upcoming videos, so feel free to subscribe to stay tuned. So Samsung did not increase the battery size for the S26 Ultra, it's still 500 mAh, but the chip is more optimized, meaning that you could use your phone for longer, even though the battery isn't actually bigger. What is different is the charging, which is significantly faster from last year. Last year it was 45 watts, now it's 60 watts, which means that you could actually charge your entire phone really quickly. So the camera didn't really change at all. There is some really small differences, but they're just really nerdy. I'm not going to talk about it. You could look it up on the specs. What I will tell you is that they say it does look better in low light. So let's actually test it out. Oh, and by the way, this entire thing is recorded through an S25 Ultra, which is not good, so I'm going to play the video actually on screen so you guys can judge. Zooming though, I can actually tell the difference from the S25 Ultra. So when you actually zoom in, it does look less grainy than the S25 Ultra. I'll also let you guys be the judge of that. So recording is pretty much the same, although rather than just the super steady mode, there is now horizontal lock, which makes it so no matter what angle you're holding your device from, it would all look the same. And I can see the benefit of this when I'm running and recording sideways, since I might be running and the device will have an angle. So there are a bunch of AI features, but they are really just unnecessary. But there is one feature that's actually really cool. So here, if you call Google Assistant, you can say, hey, can you go on DoorDash and look for a really good burger place for me? I want to take out. So here you can see it's actually doing what is called a task automation. And if I do click in, you can see exactly what it's doing. It's actually controlling the DoorDash app to find burger places. So you can see it's actually in the DoorDash app looking for burgers. And the good thing about this is that you can actually run this completely in the background. So you could just give it a task and then just go on and do other things. So as you can see here, they did get the result for the best rated burger as I asked. So I'd say this AI feature is really useful. But you know what else is useful? Summarizers. So we've all been there. You watch a 2-hour-long lecture on YouTube and you just forget everything. You either miss things trying to write everything down, or you just zone out. NoGPT changes that. Just paste a YouTube link, upload a document, or record a video, and the AI will give you key takeaways, outlines, and just everything you'll ever need from the videos in seconds. You could ask it questions about the videos, you could make it highlight the important parts, and you can also export it. It works on videos, PDFs, articles, basically anything you have to digest fast. So if you're a student, a professional, or just someone who really hates wasting time, NoGPT is genuinely the way to go. You can click the link in the description to try it for free, and I'll see you in my upcoming review video on the S26 Ultra. Bye!